Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Missouri Tigers against the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are so excited to bring you the ultimate game in this college football season. Holly Rowe joins us ringside with some of the key storylines today. Holly?
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach, one of the things they've loved about this team is how everyone is rallying around their senior quarterback. He has been such a star and such a trusted piece of this team all along the way. In what could be his final night in the jersey, he wants to be the best version of himself. The coach said, look to your right and look to your left. We are all here. We all have your back. It's not all on you, but they would love nothing more to see this beloved quarterback go out with a big win here in the national championship game tonight. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a 3, 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To the air, it's Simmons. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face third down here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. That's reeled in. It's Lee. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. A positive start for the offense, trying to lean on this elite quarterback, and Joe showing why he's built such trust with his new team this season.
Chris, that's exactly what his teammates talked about, was that trust that he established. He came in and just worked hard, was one of the guys, and that's what allowed him to become one of the leaders of this group. And now, as an experienced player, that's who they're leaning on.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, Mizzou. They draw first blood in this national title game. A tremendous start for this offense, right down the field, into the end zone, handling the moment, executing in this national championship game. And both coaches told us the importance of a start in this big game.
Well, you can't have a better start than you had right there. And we talk about momentum all the time. We talk about rhythm all the time. There is no better way to establish both of those than an early score. Terrific job of game planning and then execution by this group to stick it in the end zone early in this game.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. He'll hand it off. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do, and here lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Where in the world was it going? The wrong way is the answer. It's a massive loss on the play.
The last time I saw a play like this, my kids were 5 years old playing flag football, and all the parents were yelling at little Johnny like, no, the end zone's the other direction. Where is he going?
So back to their own 9-yard line. It's second and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Bringing pressure. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The mark of a great running back is a guy that can make one miss. There's always going to be one player that is going to be your responsibility as a running back. And here, the corner is unblocked. They're in space. You've got to make him miss. Be elusive. Corner does a nice job there getting him down to the ground.
Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him inside the 35. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened. That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The receiver grabs it.
Chris, I know this sounds crazy, but these are some of my favorite plays as a former quarterback. You get off coverage, and you can just take 3 yards. You take them, and now you're in manageable situations. So as a quarterback wide receiver, I know this looks like nondescript play, but, man, these are important. Creating second and short, third and short. Nice job by this offense.
It tests the middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
To the air, it's Simmons. Grab near the sticks, it's Montgomery. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
That is a good completion from this quarterback. In this part of the field, everything is reduced down and restricted. The lanes are tighter, the windows are smaller, and they're able to get this conversion and create a first and goal. That's a really good job by this offense.
Snags the quick throw. Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2. Second down and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice run setting up third down here, and as an offensive play caller, you got to understand, are you willing to go for it on fourth down? I think they should be willing to go for it on fourth down. Even if they don't get it, the opposing offense would have to go 90-plus yards to score.
we go. Back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Missouri. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And following the return, we have an injured player down on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, the defense is ready for it.
Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Cook. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is a magnificent job by this defense. You get these toss sweeps, and here's the deal. You've got to secure the edge and use leverage out there, and they do a great job of that, and the running back has to get himself back in the interior. Once he does that, he's running right back into the pursuit of the defense, and, Chris, there's nowhere to go. That's a great stop.
And he's got it again. They make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. And it's Missouri with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. That play will move the sticks, set them up first down at the 42. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch. Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on first down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass, and to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get...
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Back to pass. It's Simmons. Quick throw to the left side. Nice grab. It's Lee. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
He'll hand it off. Running through the tackle.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I love how this defense is flying upfield. Look at them disrupt the timing of this quarterback-oriented run game by getting into the backfield. He's got nowhere to go. This play is stopped before it ever gets started, and it's a loss for this offense because of the aggressive nature of this front 7.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Oh, they stop him short. Defense stout here on back-to-back plays.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
No gain on 2nd down. Can they punch it in here? 3rd and goal from the 2. And they're trying to punch it in here. Gets nothing again. Sets up a 4th and short.
Well, deciding to run it on 3rd down there, I feel like it's a signal that they're going to go for it on 4th down. You've got to get this ball in the end zone if you can. Best play call available. Quarterback's got to make a decision. I believe that they've got to go for this one.
He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
And you'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
It's a really solid play call on 2nd and long, Chris. It's an obvious passing situation, at least from the defense's perspective, and you hit them with this little touch pass on the outside, gain the edge, and it's a solid gain, and you produce a more manageable 3rd down opportunity. This is a really smart play.
On the move now, using his legs on the scramble. He goes out of bounds, but moves the ball near the 35.
You love to see this as an offensive play caller. Now you're creating 2nd and short. Beautiful scramble by the quarterback. He gets himself up the field. Not quite a 1st down, but now it's time to take a shot. This is where you go heavy play action and put that ball down the field. 2nd and short is the perfect time for this play.
And now the handoff. He's got room to run. Look out. Breaks free down the middle. Touchdown, Ole Miss, as they answer with their 1st score of this title game.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On the ground, it's Hardy. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Chris, it has been tough sledding for him. He is under 3 yards per carry. There's just been very little space. This offensive line has not provided him the holes necessary to really churn up that ground game. Credit this defense so far. We'll see if they can continue to do it.
Second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Caught over the middle, it's Hardy. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Makes the grab. It's Lee. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
The whole goal of this series was to reestablish field position. They get the ball backed up, and now they've gotten a few first downs in a row. This is a really good job, and now you can transition as an offense into thinking to yourself, this is not just about field position. Now it's about getting points.
Quick throw, testing the middle, and it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense. Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop-back pass.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
The Rebels will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Forced out, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Not quite enough for the first down. Going to be 4th down and just inches. Ole Miss takes their 2nd timeout now. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it, no problem. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, trying to make up this deficit. Powering through.
Well, this defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Simmons. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talk to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. And here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion.
They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. It's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And, Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you could probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game. You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 2nd down, looking to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes a quick catch. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Throws to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
And looking to throw now on first down. And that pass ball is incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
They're going to run it.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Championship game, 10th play of the drive coming up. They face third down and short. QB keeper all the way. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Chris, running the football is so important. You can pick up first downs on these run plays. The offensive line doing a nice job. It just makes everything easier. It's easier on the play caller. It's easier on the quarterback. Everybody is relaxed when you can run the football. And here, first down for the offense.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got first and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
And the Tigers will line up now. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers!
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football. And because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Looking for some space. It's Lacey. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Miller. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on third down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a first down.
They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
A gain makes it second and medium. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Can they keep this drive going? Try to convert on third down now. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Rebels. An explosive play all the way to the end zone.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Receiver makes the catch, moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Gonna run it. It's Hardy. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
And it's Missouri with the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. A handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Third down coming up after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, I wouldn't mind to see them get aggressive right here. This is your opportunity to convert, stay on the field, run more clock, and potentially put the ball in the end zone to really ice this game away. This is the time where you got to have a killer instinct.
We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Open field ahead. Here he goes. The 40, the 30, past the 20. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Rebels. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's got to carry this offense, and wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Not able to connect, incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Terry. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. New set of downs after that completion. Now they call a run. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Oh, he throws it back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
Rare miss right here from the quarterback, and as a defense, maybe they can build on this. Now it's time to create some pressure and disrupt the timing of the quarterback. I think that's the only way that they're going to have any success stopping him. He's been too good so far today. So it's about disrupting the timing and getting that pass rush going.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. It's enough for a first down, but there's a marker on the field. Is that going to come back? The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Simmons. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone. And they go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. When you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory.
Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. They're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles in for the score. Touchdown, Mizzou. This offense certainly comfortable in a back-and-forth offensive shootout. They play a lot of those in the Big 12, but now on this huge stage, can they continue to make clutch plays?
Chris, I think that comfort level is going to be massive in these late stages of this game. Because they're comfortable, I think they'll be able to execute at a higher level. I tell you what, this group, they are unfazed.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Looking for the wide out. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. He could go. Touchdown, Missouri. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
This is exactly the risk you run when you're trying to be too aggressive down in the fourth quarter, forcing the football down the field. What an incredible job defensively stepping in front of this one and taking it back, and now a two-possession lead. Looks like this one's going to close it out.
The offense will line up to go for two. If they make it, it's a three-possession game. To throw, it's Simmons. And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further.
I love this call going for 2 points. The opposition is stunned after the interception return for a touchdown. You put their defense on the field, they are reeling, and you steal another 2 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Miller. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Catch made on the out route. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
All right, it's a good start to this drive, but now you got to start thinking about game situation. You're down multiple possessions here. When do you go ahead and take the field goal? If they get this ball into field goal range and there's a minute 20 left, you might want to think about taking that field goal then trying to get the ball back to go score your touchdown.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Second down after that previous play.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays, the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this is that you generally have to establish.
There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense has it, off and running. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. Score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
They're coming after him. Look at this blitz right here, and they can't protect him. I thought that was a poor job of ID by the offensive line. You get a free rusher, and now this quarterback has got no chance. He's got to hold on to the football. He doesn't, and it's scoop and score for the defense. What a play.
Automatic in the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Miller. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. The pocket breaking down. Caught on the shovel pass. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
In order for a play like this to be successful, you need two things to happen. The defense has to get upfield in their rush lanes and really spread out, and then the linebackers have to gain depth in their pass defense. If those two things don't happen, these plays don't work. Well, neither of them did, and guess what? It didn't work.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, down big, you've got to be aggressive down the field, and he continues to do that, and I understand that. But, man, this defense has been very good, and I got to tell you, I just don't sense that they're going to all of a sudden fall apart with a big lead. Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the left side. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. This defense makes another big play. What else could go wrong for this offense today? So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Working clock with the ground game. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on 1st down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
Motion now from the tight end. Ball handed off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. It's Simmons. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 now. On the run, it's Hardy. Has the 1st down and more. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback just kneels down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions.